First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So in this lesson number 3 on the topic problems on ages, we are going to solve just a 5 question, but all the 5 questions are most important for all the competitive exams. So before solving all the 5 questions, you need to know little bit basics about the topic average. What is called as average? Average is equal to sum of observation divided by total number of observation, which we have seen in many videos, right? I think I have posted 7 different lessons on the topic average. So for solving all the question that is based on average, you need to know little bit knowledge about average. That is more than enough. Just a formula is enough, right? What is formula for average? Just now I have told you sum of observation divided by total number of observation, right? So note number 1, average age of father and mother is 34. What is the meaning of it? Average age of 2 persons, one is father and the second person is mother. Their average is 34. So this can be written as sum of observation, right? So father and mother, average total number of observations, there are 2 persons, so divided by 2 is equals to 34. So average age of father and mother is 34. So we can say that father and mother, 34 into 2 will be 68. So sum of their ages will be 68. Right? It's just a basic. So point number 2, average age of father, mother and son is 52, right? So average age of 3 persons, father, mother and a son. So average is equal to sum of observation divided by total number of observation. In the numerator, sum of observation, there are 3 persons, father, mother and a son, divided by total number of observation, there are 3 persons, so it's divided by 3 is equals to 52. So father, mother and son is equals to 156. So sum of their ages will be 156. If they are talking about 4 persons, divided by 4. If they are talking about 6 persons, divided by 6, right? Just the basics. So this is enough to solve a question that is based on average on problems on ages. So let me move on to all the 5 questions now. Question number 1. In a family, average age of father and mother is 35 years. The average age of father, mother and the only son is 27 years. What is the age of the son? So really easiest question. I think we have solved many questions based upon this pattern in the topic average, right? Just a basic question, right? First what they are saying is in a family, the average age of mother and a father. There are 2 persons. So father and the mother, average age, so divided by 2 is 35. And then the second point, average age of father, mother and the only son, so totally we have 3 persons, so divided by 3 is equals to how many year? 27 year. So now our target to find what is the age of the son. It is really easy because we know father and mother average age is 35, so we can say that the total age of father and mother will be 70. So 35 into 2 will be 70. So according to the second equation, total age of father, mother and a son is equal to 27 into 3 will be 81. And we already know father and mother total age will be 70. So instead of father and mother, substitute here 70 plus s is equal to 81. So s is equal to 11 years. It's really easiest question. So finally for the first question, the age of son is 11 years. Question number 2. 5 years ago, the average age of A, B, C and D was 45 years. With E joining them now, the average age of all the 5 is 49 years. How old E is? So listen the question carefully. First point they are talking about past because 5 years ago. In the next point, E joining them now. So in the second point they are talking about the present. Got it? So first point they are talking about past and the second point they are talking about present. And from the present to the past 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, average age of 4 persons is 45. So we can say A, B, C and D. So 5 years ago, the average age of 4 persons, so divided by 4 is equals to 45. So we can say A plus B plus C plus D. So 4 persons, sum of their ages 5 years ago will be 45 into 4. So 4 4s are 16, 20, 180. So 5 years ago, sum of their ages, that is sum of the 4 person ages will be 180. And in the second point, now they are talking about the present. With E joining them now, the average age becomes 49. So if E is joining, then A, B, C, D, E. There are 5 persons, so we can say A plus B plus C plus D plus E. So 5% divided by 5 is equals to 49. So sum of the ages of all the 5% D plus E is equals to 5 4s are 20, 200, 9 5s are 45, 200 plus 45 will be 245. So listen here, sum of the present age of all the 5% is 245, right? Here it is present. And here 4% sum age, that is 180, which is past. We should not directly subtract this, that is wrong, because this equation we have framed for present and this equation that we have framed is for the past. So let me do one thing, I'm just going to convert this equation to the present, right? We already know that 5 years back the total age will be 180. So from the past to the present, for every person age will be increased by 5. So 5, 5 and 5. So totally for all the person from the past to the present, the total age 20 will be increased. So plus 20. So now we can say that the sum of their ages, that is present age of all the 4 person, will be 200. So this equation now we have framed for present. So friends, got it. Now we can easily subtract both the equation, because our target to find how old the person E is. So you can directly subtract first and second equation, so that once you subtract 200 and 245, the age of the person E is 45 years. So answer for question number 2 is 45. And the major mistake of many students is, after writing these two equations, they will directly subtract it. No, it is completely wrong. Why? Because the equation that we framed here, they are talking about the present, but the second equation that we framed, they are talking about the past. So we need to convert this equation to the present. So from the past to the present, we already know that the ages will be increased to 5 years. So first person A, age is increased by 5, second person increased by 5, third person increased by 5, fourth person increased by 5. So totally all the 4 person, the total age increased by 20. So we can say 180 plus 20, sum of their present age of all the 4 person will be 200. So we can say 245 minus 200 will be the age of the person E. So finally answer for question number 2 is 45 years. Question number 3. The average age of husband and wife who were married 4 years ago was 25 years at the time of their marriage. The average age of family consisting of husband, wife and child born during the interval 20 years today, the age of the child is. This question is interesting because first point, again they are talking about the past. At the time of a marriage, that is 4 years ago, so they are talking about the past, where the average age of husband and wife is given, that is 25 years. So between the time interval, right, between 4 years, now they are talking about the present. Now the average age of father, mother and a child, right, the average age is 20 years. So by using this data, our target to find what is the age of the child. So listen here, in the first point they are talking about the past. So in the past, and the second point they are talking about the present. So from the present to the past, it's 4 years ago. So now what they are saying, according to the first point, when the time of marriage 4 years ago, where husband and wife average age is given, that is 25. So we can say at the time of marriage, sum of their ages of husband and wife will be 50. So remember that this is the equation that we framed for past, most important, right? Second, now they are talking about a present where 3 person, right, husband, wife and a child. So husband, wife and a child, so divided by 3. Now their ages, average age is 20 years. So we can say sum of their ages of husband, wife and child will be 60 years. So this is the equation that we framed for present. So what you need to do, you should not directly subtract both the equation. That is completely wrong. So first step what you need to do is, you need to convert this equation, that is past equation, to the present, right? From the past to the present, you need to add 4. So in the age of husband, you need to add 4, and similarly wife, you need to add 4. So totally from past to the present, the total age of both the person is increased by 8, right? So once it is increased by 8, husband and wife, sum of their ages will be 58. Got it? In the past, right, 4 years back, their sum of their ages is 50. After 4 years, the sum will be 58 because husband age is increased by 4. Similarly, wife age is increased by 4. So total 8 years will be increased from the past to the present. So we can say husband and wife, the total age will be 58. So this is the equation that we frame now for the present. Now you can subtract both the equation easily because husband and wife sum will be 58. So instead of H and W, substitute 58 here. So 58 plus C is equals to 60. So C is equal to 2 here, which determines the child age will be 2 here. So finally answer for question number 3, where the age of the child is 2 years. So remember that if you are a beginner, try to solve like this. If you are an expert in problems on ages, according to me, you can directly solve this question by using a shortcut or otherwise by using an options. But beginners, try to solve like a traditional method. Only after solving 20 or 30 question, you too can able to solve the question in shortcuts, right? So finally answer for question number 3, where the child age is 2 years. Question number 4. Average age of 6 sons of a family is 8 years. Average age of son together with their parents is 22 years. If the father is older than mother by 8 years, then the age of the mother in year is. So according to this question, our target to find what is the age of a mother. And remember that in this question, they are not talking about the past, future, etc. They are just completely they are talking about a present. Average age of 6 sons of a family is 8 years. And similarly, 6 sons plus their family members, the average is 22 years. And last point, they have given a small note that where the father age is 8 years older than the mother. So let me do one thing, we can assume mother age as X. So mother is equals to X years. Then what about the father age? So father age, because 8 years older than mother, so we can say X plus 8 will be the age of the father. But according to the question, our target to find what is the age of the mother. So first point, average age of 6 sons of a family is 8 years. So we can say sum of observation, that is 6 sons. So divided by 6 is equal to 8 years. So 6 sons total age is equals to 8 6 are 48 years. So sum of their ages of total all the 6 sons will be 48 years. In the second point, average age of son together with their parents. So totally 6 plus 2%, that is 8%. So 8% divided by 8, and now they are saying the average is 22. So 8%. So this 8% includes 6 sons and a mother and a father. So is equal to 22 into 8 2s are 16. Remainder will be 116, 17, 176 years. So total family member, sum of their ages will be 176. I think once you subtract both the value, you will get an answer that is father and mother alone, right? I'm going to subtract both the equation. In terms of 6 sons, here you can directly substitute this 48. So 48 plus a mother and father will be 176. So mother and father age will be 176 minus 48 will be 128. 128. So we already assumed that mother's age will be X years. So X and the father will be X plus 8 is equal to 128. So 2X is equal to 120. So X is equal to 60. So finally we can say that mother age will be 60 years and the father age will be 68 years. So interesting question. So answer for this question number 4, age of a mother is 60 years. Last fifth question. When the average age of husband, wife and their son was 42 years, the son got married and the child was born just 1 year after the marriage. When the child turned to be 5 years, then the average age of family became 36 years. What was the age of daughter-in-law at the time of a marriage? Interesting question, and this was the question. It was a memory-based question of an SSC exam, right? So listen here, they have given two average value. The first average value is father, mother and a son. At that before marriage, right? They have given an average. And the last value, that is 36, it was given after 6 years, which is most important. Listen carefully. A son got married, right? After 1 year, a child born. After 5 years, right, the child age become 5 years and the average is 36 of the family. So by using this data, our target to find what is the age of daughter-in-law. So let me do one thing. Just for your reference, I am writing this. initially they have given average age, that is how much? 42 year. That is for a mother and a father and a son, right? And then the son got married, right? So mother, father, son and wife, right? After 1 year of marriage, so child born, and they have given that when child turned to 5 years, right? And another 5 years, the average is given, that is mother, father, son, wife, which is daughter-in-law, then son, that is the child, right? So let me keep it as C. So child, their average is given, that is 36 years. Very interesting question. Using this data, our target to find the age of this daughter-in-law, right? That is son's wife is called as a daughter-in-law. So let me do one thing. First of all, we can find what is sum of their ages of all the 3 persons, right? So mother, father and a son. So divided by 3 is equals to 42 year. So mother, father and a son. So total sum of their total ages will be 3 to 6, 126. So 126 will be the total age. So listen carefully what they are saying is, and then son got married, right? After 1 year, child born, right? So this time the child born, and again what they are saying, after the child turned to 5 years, the average age is given. Listen carefully. So from this point to this point, right, to this future, what you need to do, you need to add 1 year and another 5 year. So totally mother age is increased by 6 year. Similarly, father age is increased by 6 year, and the son age is increased by 6 year, and where the wife age is increased by 6 year, but the child age remains 5 years, right? That becomes same. So we can say that mother age is increased by 6. Next point, father age is increased by 6. Similarly, son age is increased by 6, and the next point where the wife age is increased by 6, but the child age remains the same, that is 5. So divided by, now they have given how much per 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So totally there are 5 persons, and the average age is given, that is 36. Now I think 6 4s are 24. So 24 plus 5 will be 29. So we can say mother, father, son, wife and a child, right? So child which we have taken as 5 year directly. So all the 4 persons is equals to 36 into 5. So minus of 6 4s are 24. 24 plus 5 will be 29. So minus of 29. So M plus F plus S plus W is equals to 6 5s are 30. Remainder will be 3. 180 minus 29. So I think we can directly substitute here, because we already know father, mother and a son age will be 126. So you can directly substitute 126 here. So 126 plus W is equals to 180 minus 29. So W is equals to 180 minus 29 minus 126. So W is equal to 180 minus of 155. So W is equal to 25 years. So son's wife should be called it as daughter-in-law. So finally the age of daughter-in-law is 25 years. Very interesting question, and this was the memory based question, right? So finally it's a small video, very small video. We have solved only 5 questions that is based on average age. So take your books and try to solve many number of questions that is based on average, right? First video I have solved a basic question, second video I have solved twice, thrice, and this third video we have solved 5 questions that is based on an average age. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you really like this, share this video to your friends, those who are preparing for competitive exams. So thank you so much. Bye.